Hi, it's Paula from Paula Quilting. Welcome back to my channel. Some time ago I shared with you 12 blocks made by my quilting friends in Southampton Quilters group. We were making a heart quilt. I also made one of blocks myself, and that's from that tutorial, so you can kind of check out on both of those videos. And as usual, I've quilted it, I washed it, and I was happy to make a show and tell. But then this happened. So some of those blocks were done using bond web, and they were just ironed on, but not the edge was not secured in any other way. Those lines are from my quilting. So that's what happened. There are two blocks like this one and another one with some smaller ones. I'm just showing that to you because if you're planning to use bond web, then you might like to consider doing some more stitches on it. So my own designs, my own quilts are made to kind of be used and abused, and they need to last. So if I do use one bond web, I make sure that I stitch around those edges a lot, either using satin stitch, so just cover that edge all together with like very narrow zigzag, or just go around a few times, so that edge would have been still raw, but it would have been held here by another line of stitching, so that this would basically not happen. So I've just put some fleece under because it's going to Project Linus, so I wasn't putting a lot of I didn't put the 3 layers. There's just 2-layer quilt. Now I need to figure out how to fix it so I can still obviously donate this quilt. So what I am planning is just take the same thread I've used for my quilting and just stitch around a few times and just hold it in place like that. It will kind of that edge here will probably fray a little bit more, but as far as here I am, it's secured here, there's not going to be that much impact, and that fraying will just add the kind of design to the quilt itself. So that's what I will do now. Stitch around, like I said, a few times, make sure it's nice and secure. I will wash it again just to see how it comes out again, and then I can show you the full picture of this quilt and do a show and tell about how I quilt it and other details I normally share with you. So here it is, a picture before, and this is the picture after I've stitched that heart. As you can see, I decided to use type of a blanket stitch. It is one of the decorative stitches on my machine. I think it looks very pretty with it. There is still that edge here that can fray a bit, but it will look fine overall. You just add additional detail once it happens, but that block, that heart will not go anywhere anymore. And here it is how the full quilt looks like with the sashing and with the cornerstones. Quilting wise, nothing complicated. I used walking foot to create those irregular spiky lines. These were quite wide, so only few were needed in that direction, and then repeated the same horizontally. It really looks nice on that quilt, especially that there is no backing on it, so it all blended on the back, but it's quite nice at the front. Binding sewn on the wrong side and then finished by machine on the right side with straight stitch, and I went twice around the quilt on the binding. I just, instead of decorative stitch, I just used 2 straight lines. I washed that quilt again after I kind of fixed the issue, and nothing else kind of happened, so I was able to pass that quilt to Linus coordinator. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this quick show and tell. Let me know in the comments what disaster you had to fix, what was the worst one you had. Don't forget to check out my playlist where you can find some hints on how to finish off your project, and that's anything between quilting designs on how to make a binding, how to quilt the quilt, to layer your quilt, how to finish your threads off. Thank you very much again for watching, and happy quilting everyone. Thank you for watching. I hope you'll share this tutorial, subscribe if you haven't done so. Happy sewing and see you next time.